we're moving on to lighting, and if you want to install a chandelier on your own, and if you haven't wired before, this is what I use. It's going to make your life easier and so much better. Starting with, how is this hanging on its own? There's a trick. Here's a trick I like to use with a painter's hook. This is what I use when I'm painting a house. I will actually, if you can, just hook it in your junction box. Not everyone will be able to do this, but keep it in mind when you're doing lighting on your own. We're gonna now determine the height of our chandelier. Now, a critical decision is what height you want your chandelier to be. And to do that, I'm actually just gonna hold it up at the ceiling. And then I have my tape measure locked at 66 inches. I'm looking for 66 from the bottom of my floor to the bottom of my chandelier. Now, once you've determined the height of your chandelier, you can now shorten your chain if you have to. What I like to do for that is just take your carabiner here. We're gonna loosen it up and pull through your wire from the canopy. To loosen that up, we're just gonna reattach it like that. Pop back in to the hole there and we'll re-thread it through. We're just gonna use a voltage tester to double check that the power is in fact off and our switch is off, which is good. So your chandelier will come with a mounting ring and it's gonna come with 2 machine head screws. Our box here is attached to the ceiling joist. So it's nice and secure. It's gonna hold our chandelier. So that there is your lever connector. This is the beauty of wiring nowadays. Okay, so to make our first connection here, I've got my ground wire. I'm gonna take my lever nut and I'm gonna open it up, which is this. And I actually buy these separately for all of my lighting installations, especially when you're doing something like a chandelier, you're working overhead. So I'm slipping it over the ground wire and then I'm gonna lock it in place. And that is a firm connection for your ground. You can take your ground wire, this is a ground screw, just gonna wrap it around in a circle. There. So I've got a nice circle around your ground screw, which is the green colored screw. Then you're just gonna take your screwdriver and tighten the screw. Once you've got that nice and secure, take the tail of your ground and then slip it inside, put it in all the way and then close it. Then you can just firmly grab that and you can feel that that is a secure connection for your ground wire, which is there to prevent shock. Next, we are gonna do our neutral wire. So again, we're gonna take our lever nut. I'm gonna open up that side and put it over the white wire. Once you have it over the white wire, we're gonna close that up so that the sheathing is all covered. You've got the exposed wire. You can see it's made a firm connection on the side, which is nice to be able to visually confirm that. And then we are gonna take the white from the light fixture, slip it into the open channel, push in, and then close the lever nut. And this is our neutral, our white wire, our second connection, and that is secure. Next, we're gonna do our hot wire, which is our black. So we're gonna take our lever connector, we're gonna open it up, take the power hot wire, close it. That's nicely, firmly locked. Now we're gonna open up this one and put the black wire from our chandelier in and close it. And that is giving us a nice, secure connection. It's actually really important that you carefully tuck these back into your junction box here, your hex box. You wanna make sure that the levers are all nice and closed and push one up at a time. Once you have those all pushed up into the ceiling and line up your screw holes. Once we get the screws lined up, you're just gonna tighten up the canopy on both sides. I'm actually using a modern minimalist chandelier bulb, LED 40 watt. So a lot of people, if you have a dining room or a living room, 2700K is going to give you a nice warm light that's going to be great for dining and for entertaining. Let's turn this on and see what it looks like. By turning on the breaker, switching on our lights, and that you can see is nice and modern, nice and minimal. If you'd like to update the look of your recessed lighting, check out this video right here. I've got some really awesome tips there on how you can drill holes in drywall. It is a lot easier than you think with my trick. Thanks for watching.